do I even start? Work has been insane, school is insane, everything is just too much right now.
Oh no, that sounds awful. What happened at work?
Have you ever had one of those weeks where everything just feels like too much? Where work is overwhelming, your personal life is demanding, and you just want someone to listen. So what do? You call a friend, you meet up for coffee, and you vent. Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to Speak English with Pat. It's great to have you here today. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. You know, we all have those days, or sometimes those weeks, where everything at work or school feels overwhelming. Today, you're learning exactly how to talk about stress in natural English. Sarah's had a really rough week. She feels stressed, and she needs to talk to someone who understands. You're going to learn all the English expressions she uses and the phrases her friend Emma uses to support her. But before we listen to their conversation, I want to teach you 5 essential expressions that native English speakers use when they're venting about work, school, or life stress. Are you ready? Let's learn these 5 key phrases together. Expression number 1. I'm so over. When you're tired of something and you can't stand it anymore, we say, I'm so over it. It means you're done, you're exhausted by it, you want it to end. Example, I'm so over these long meetings. They're such a waste of time. This is super common when venting. It's more dramatic than just saying, I'm tired of. Expression number 2, I can't deal with. This means something is too much for you to handle right now. You're overwhelmed and you just can't cope with it anymore. Example, I can't deal with my boss today. He's being so demanding. Native speakers use this constantly when they're feeling stressed. Expression number 3, that sounds awful, or that's the worst. When someone is venting to you and you want to validate their feelings, to show you understand how bad it is, you say, that sounds awful, or that's the worst. Example, my project got rejected. Oh no, that's the worst. I'm so sorry. This is how we show empathy and support in English. Expression number 4, you've got a lot on your plate. This is a really common idiom. Your plate represents all your responsibilities. When someone has a lot on their plate, they have many things to do and they're very busy. Example, between work and grad school, you've got a lot on your plate right now. It's a kind, understanding way to acknowledge how busy someone is. Expression number 5, hang in there. This is how we encourage someone who's going through a difficult time. It means, keep going, don't give up, things will get better. Example, I know this week is hard, but hang in there. The weekend is almost here. It's warm, supportive, and very commonly used. All right, now you know these 5 expressions for talking about stress and supporting your friends. Let's hear how Sarah and Emma use them naturally when Sarah vents about her incredibly stressful week. Listen carefully. You'll hear all 5 phrases, plus many more useful expressions. Ready? Let's listen.
Hey, there you are. It's so good to see you.
Hi, sorry I'm a few minutes late. Work was,
No worries at all. Are you okay? You look exhausted.
I am. I'm so tired, Emma. I can't even tell you.
What's going on? Talk to me.
Where do I even start? Work has been insane, school is insane, everything is just too much right now.
Oh no, that sounds awful. What happened at work?
Okay, so you know how I told you my boss can be demanding? Well, this week he's been on another level. He assigned me this huge campaign that's due next week, but he keeps changing his mind about what he wants.
That's the worst. How are you supposed to finish it if he keeps changing things?
Exactly. And every time I think I'm done, he's like, actually, can you redo this part? I've redone the presentation 3 times already.
Sarah, that's so frustrating.
And that's not even the worst part. I also have this huge assignment due for my MBA program on Friday, a 20-page case study that I haven't even started yet.
Wait, this Friday, as in 2 days from now?
Yep, 2 days.
Okay, you've definitely got a lot on your plate right now.
That's putting it mildly. I feel like I'm drowning. And yesterday, this is the worst part. I had to leave work early to attend a required class for school, and my boss was not happy about it.
He gave you a hard time about it?
He didn't say anything directly, but I could tell he was annoyed. He sent me like 5 emails while I was in class asking where things were.
Are you serious? That's so unfair. You're doing your MBA. He should be supportive of that.
I know, but I don't think he really gets it. He probably thinks I'm just, I don't know, slacking off or something.
You are definitely not slacking off. You're working full-time and doing grad school. That's incredibly hard.
I know, but sometimes I feel like I'm failing at both. Like, I can't give 100% to my job because I have school, and I can't focus on school because work is so demanding.
That sounds incredibly overwhelming. Have you talked to your boss about it? Like, actually sat down and explained your situation?
Not really. I mean, I told him when I started the MBA that I'd need some flexibility, but I don't think he really understood what that meant.
Maybe you need to have another conversation with him. Be really clear about what you need.
I don't know. I'm worried he'll think I can't handle my job.
But you can handle your job. You're doing an amazing job. You're just also doing something else at the same time. There's a difference.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And honestly, if he can't be understanding about you pursuing your education, that says more about him than it does about you.
True. I hate confrontation, you know?
I know, but sometimes you have to advocate for yourself. You can't keep running on empty like this.
You're right. I'm just over this whole situation. I'm exhausted all the time, I barely sleep, and I feel like I have no life outside of work and school.
When was the last time you took a day off?
I honestly can't remember. Maybe a month ago?
Sarah, you need a break, like a real break.
I know, but I can't right now. I have too much to do.
There's always going to be too much to do, but if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to burn out.
I think I'm already burned out.
Then you definitely need to do something about it. Maybe after you submit this assignment on Friday, take the weekend off, like actually off. No work emails, no studying, just rest.
That actually sounds good.
Right? And listen, I know this week is brutal, but you just need to hang in there until Friday. You can do this.
Yeah, I can do this. Just 2 more days.
Exactly. And then you're going to take a well-deserved break.
I'm going to sleep for like 15 hours straight. Good, you deserve it. And hey, once you get through this crazy period, things will calm down, right? I hope so. This semester ends in like 6 weeks, and then I have a break before the next one starts.
Okay, so you just need to survive 6 more weeks, and then you can breathe. That's totally doable.
You know what? You're right. I can do 6 weeks. I've already done almost a whole semester. What's 6 more?
That's the spirit. And you're not alone in this. If you need help with anything, or if you just need to vent again, I'm here.
Thank you. Seriously, this helps so much. I just needed to get all of that out.
That's what friends are for. And honestly, you're doing an incredible job. Not everyone could balance what you're balancing.
Thanks, Em. I really needed to hear that.
Anytime. Now, let's talk about something fun. What do you want to do for our next monthly meetup? Something relaxing and not stressful.
Yes, please. Maybe just, I don't know, a movie night? Something low-key.
Perfect. My place, next month, movie night. I'll make popcorn, you bring yourself, and 0 work stress.
Deal. That sounds perfect.
Good. And you're going to get through this week. I believe in you.
Thanks. I needed this pep talk.
Anytime. Now, finish your coffee. You've got work to do, but you've got this.
Okay, let's do this.
Wow, Sarah is really going through it, isn't she? But wasn't Emma such a good friend? That's exactly what we all need when we're overwhelmed. Someone who listens, validates our feelings, and helps us see a way forward. Let's break down the language they used, because there were so many natural expressions that you can use when you're venting or supporting someone who's stressed. First, let's look at our 5 key expressions and how they were used in the conversation. Sarah said, "I'm so over this whole situation." She was expressing that she's completely tired of dealing with everything, work and school stress. This phrase is perfect for showing you're exhausted by something. Earlier, Sarah was talking about all her responsibilities, and Emma said, "You've definitely got a lot on your plate right now." This idiom acknowledged how busy and overwhelmed Sarah is. It's a kind, understanding way to validate someone's stress. When Sarah described her boss changing his mind repeatedly, Emma responded, "That's the worst." This is a quick, natural way to show you understand how frustrating something is. Later in the conversation, Sarah admitted, "I can't deal with my boss today," and "I can't deal with this situation." She was expressing that she's overwhelmed and can't cope anymore. Very common when venting. And finally, Emma encouraged Sarah by saying, "Hang in there until Friday." She was telling Sarah to keep going, to not give up because things will get better soon. Now it's your turn to practice. I'm going to give you some scenarios, and I want you to think about which expression you would use. Pause the video and practice saying your answer out loud. Ready? Let's go. Scenario 1. Your friend tells you they have to work this weekend, plus they have 3 exams next week. You want to acknowledge how busy they are. What do you say? You could say, "Wow, you've got a lot on your plate right now," or "That sounds incredibly overwhelming." Scenario 2. You've been working 12-hour days all week and you're exhausted. You want to express that you can't take it anymore. What do you say? You could say, "I'm so over these long hours," or "I can't deal with this workload anymore." Scenario 3. Your friend is telling you about their terrible boss who keeps criticizing their work. You want to show empathy. What do you say? You could say, "That sounds awful," or "That's the worst. I'm so sorry." Scenario 4. Your coworker is stressed about a big presentation tomorrow. You want to encourage them. What do you say? You could say, "Hang in there, you'll do great," or "Just one more day, you've got this." Scenario 5. Your friend tells you they haven't had a day off in a month and they're exhausted. You want to suggest they take a break. What do you say? You could say, "You need a break. You can't keep running on empty." Or "You should take a day off. You deserve it." Excellent work. Remember, these phrases aren't just for work or school stress. You can use them anytime you or someone you know is feeling overwhelmed. Great job today, everyone! You've learned how native English speakers talk about stress, vent their frustrations, and support their friends through difficult times. Remember, it's okay to feel overwhelmed sometimes, and it's okay to talk about it. In fact, it's healthy. These expressions will help you communicate your feelings and connect with others when times are tough. Thanks for staying till the end. Now go ahead and download the complete phrase guide. It includes all the expressions from today's lesson. If this lesson helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might be feeling stressed. Your support means everything. Next time, we'll explore another real-life conversation situation. I can't wait to see you then. Until next time, remember, when life gets overwhelming, reach out to your friends, take care of yourself, and most importantly, hang in there. You've got this. I'm Pat, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.